from Hedgehog's Homestead. We are getting our morning chores done. And of course, these guys want to eat. Ozzy and Kurt. Hi, Oz. You're my sweet boy, aren't you? Yes, you are. Oh. This is their home. Here we go. We have our little Millie. She's our shop cat, so she's named after Milwaukee. Okay. There we go. They're fed. Now I gotta feed the chickens. Because we have chickens and ducks together, which seems to work out, except when the ducks are inbreeding. And the male duck gets a little aggressive because he goes after the chickens because he thinks he can breed the chickens too. And the rooster won't stop him. Ducks are a lot hardier and a lot more aggressive than chickens. So what we do during that time, we usually scoop up the ducks. Go ahead and let them breed in their own little area. And that's fine with us. And we put them in a chicken tractor, which we have on the property too. And so works out for us. And that's what we're doing. We still haven't gotten to our wood chips. Something I was going to do today. But we are having rain all day today, which is great for the garden. And the garden loves it. Like, there is our parsley and our thyme over there that's flowering. But all of this is loving all this rain. I need to come in and weed my gardens. I've mowed in between, but I can't weed whack that down. So need to get in here and weed whack. Maybe somebody else can do that. I don't know. Or I can get out a knife and just cut that back. But onions are looking fantastic. The tomatoes and peppers, it's been kind of cold. Onions are looking good over here. We have carrots running down the middle, not that many peppers and tomatoes. Peppers are starting to put on flowers. The tomatoes are struggling a little bit because we've had so much rain. So, but I need to give all of this a good feed of duck water. And I guess Fred would like to be fed. So we will feed him. To laugh. I came out here 3 days ago. There was a little bunny rabbit. Our rabbits aren't very big. Maybe half the size of our duck, maybe a third of the size of our duck. All our ducks and our chickens were hiding in there from the bunny rabbit. Now, that's okay because, I mean, some of the things that weasels are a big problem and they will kill your chickens. And so, because that's such a big problem, maybe that's why they thought they should run from the bunny rabbit. But it was just kind of hilarious because here are all these big chickens, like our Brahma right there, that is just as big as our rooster. And we have 2 Brahmas, 2 Jersey Giants, and 3 ducks, and 1 red, not barred rock, but one red girl, just barn mix. And they were all hiding from these stupid rabbit. It was just hilarious. So let's get feeding them. Now, I have duck water in here. I always clean this duck water out every day, and then I add water to that, and that's what the chickens will drink because that thing doesn't work very well. I need to get it out of here and see what we can do about that. That water works great, so we'll get that cleaned up. But yes, good morning, Fred. We'll get that cleaned out. That's what he wants. He wants fresh water. So I dump this water in on my onions, on everything in the garden, and it gets it growing fantastic. So that's what we're going to do today. Okay, they got their clean water. Now let's go get our eggs. Hopefully there's probably a chicken in here right now. There we go. 7 eggs. I love this box because the eggs come out there nice and clean. And yes, we have a chicken in there right now, but it doesn't seem to bother her. I hope she's not broody because she's not sitting on any eggs. Hey, baby girl. The ducks do lay eggs too. They lay them on the ground in the coop. We have 1 more month with the pigs, and then they should be going in. We're going to take that the trailer that we have, and bring it over to the pig pen sometime in a couple of weeks, as soon as Chris maybe heals up and I heal up a little more. And then we will put that trailer that we're going to bring them to market with and start feeding them in there. And so they'll feel a lot more comfortable about getting in the trailer. Last time we rented a trailer, and that's why we ended up with Mrs. Pigglesworth. All our pigs were going to go to market. We had 3 of them. And what happened is that Mrs. Pigglesworth wouldn't get on. And I was kind of disappointed that it was Mrs. Pigglesworth because I had one named Reba and I wanted her to stay. But it was Mrs. Pigglesworth that wouldn't get on. And I think it was because we didn't do something like that where we were feeding them in. She just didn't trust the trailer. She's a smart little pig. A little big 300-pound pig now. And so all our pigs are going to market because Chris and I both have a bad back, and hauling around even 10 pounds worth of food in buckets is not great for me. I'm going to feed the pigs today. I'm going to show you how I do it with a very bad back. We haven't confirmed it yet, but they think I have a herniated disc that's pinching on my nerve that's causing sciatica. Because there's no malformations in my bones. So, scoop it out into several buckets is how you do it. We have 7 pigs that I need to feed. And so I try to make my buckets no more than 10 pounds each, because I have about 75 pounds to feed them. So I have to go over a little bit. So there's one bucket. Just dump the rest of the bag. And then I gotta open another 50-pound bag. And I have 4 buckets left. So I gotta split that between 4 buckets. So we'll go a little bit over. I will be hurting, but the can't afford help or you don't have help, you gotta do what you gotta do. Big pigs. I don't know why they're out acting afraid, acting the fools. There we go, that's their food. Now for their water. So, as the water's running out, I'm gonna bring the side-by-side back because I'm gonna have to refill this up after it, because all that water is gonna go in the tank. So, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and God bless. Bye.